Bernard Fox was born on May 11, 1927, in Port Talbot, Glamorgan, Wales, a town in the United Kingdom known for producing a surprising number of actors, including Richard Burton and Anthony Hopkins. Acting was in Fox's blood from the start. His parents were theatre actors, and his uncle, Wilfrid Lawson, was a well-known British character actor. In many ways, Bernard Fox was destined to find his place in entertainment. He began acting at a very young age, appearing on stage as a boy, and later serving in the Royal Navy during World War II. After his military service, he returned to the stage and television work in the UK, where his comedic timing and eccentric charm quickly set him apart. For years, he built a reputation as a dependable character actor in British productions before ultimately deciding to move to Los Angeles in 1962. That move would change his career forever. Fox's most iconic role came in 1967 when he joined the cast of Bewitched as Dr Bombay, the eccentric, flamboyant witch doctor who would appear with a puff of smoke and a humorous one-liner. Dressed in colourful costumes, Fox brought the perfect mix of pompous arrogance and lovable silliness. His booming voice, quick wit, and eccentricity made Dr. Bombay a fan favourite, and Bernard Fox played the role until Bewitched ended in 1972. Even decades later, fans remembered him for his catchphrases and his ability to steal a scene with just a few lines. At the same time, Fox was winning fans with another recurring role on Hogan's Heroes. From 1965 to 1970, he played the bumbling yet good-natured Colonel Rodney Crittendon, an English officer whose ineptitude often complicated the plans of Colonel Hogan and his men. Fox leaned into the humor of playing a well-meaning but slightly clueless character, and the audience loved him for it. His appearances on Hogan's Heroes showcased his knack for physical comedy and timing, making him one of the show's memorable supporting players. But Fox's television work didn't stop there. He also played Malcom Merriweather, the charming English valet on The Andy Griffith Show. Appearing in 3 episodes from 1963 to 1965, Merriweather was a kind-hearted, somewhat naive character who won over fans in Maybury. Even though his role was small, it demonstrated Fox's range. He wasn't just eccentric and over-the-top like Dr. Bombay, but could also portray gentler, more subtle comedic roles. In addition to his television career, Bernard Fox had an impressive film resume. He lent his distinctive Welsh-accented voice to Disney's animated classic The Rescuers in 1977, playing the heroic albatross Orville. He later reprised a similar role in the 1990 sequel, The Rescuers Down Under, this time as Orville's brother, Wilbur, since Jim Jordan, who had voiced Orville, had passed away. These roles introduced Fox to a new generation of fans, as children around the world came to recognize his warm, comedic voice. He also appeared in Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo in 1977, playing Inspector Boucher, adding his comedic touch to Disney's beloved car franchise. In 1980, he co-starred in The Private Eyes with Don Knotts and Tim Conway, a film that played directly into his gift for farce and comedy. And in the 1990s, Fox had 2 memorable roles in big-budget Hollywood blockbusters. He appeared as Archibald Gracie, a real-life survivor of the sinking, in James Cameron's Titanic in 1997. Nearly 2 decades earlier, he had also appeared in the 1958 A Night to Remember, another film about the Titanic, making him one of the few actors to appear in 2 major films about the disaster. Then, in 1999, he appeared in The Mummy, once again reminding audiences of his longevity and versatility. Despite his long and successful career, Fox never took himself too seriously. He often said he enjoyed playing comic characters because they brought joy to people, and he embraced being recognized as Dr. Bombay or Colonel Crittendon even decades after the shows had ended. He was known as a kind man with a sharp wit, always ready with a story or a laugh. After more than 50 years in the business, Bernard Fox retired from acting in 2004. By then, he had built a career that spanned stage, television, film, and voice acting, truly making him a versatile performer who could adapt to any medium. Fans continued to appreciate his work, often encountering him at television nostalgia conventions where he was always happy to reminisce about his days on Bewitched or Hogan's Heroes. Sadly, Bernard Fox passed away on December 14th, 2016, at the age of 89. The cause was heart failure. His passing marked the end of a career that had touched generations of audiences. From black and white sitcoms in the 1960s to billion-dollar Hollywood blockbusters in the 1990s, Bernard Fox's legacy lives on through the characters he brought to life. When people look back at Fox's career, it's easy to see why he was so beloved.